Hey guys, I need your help here. So I've got this plant and there's a couple of different issues that I've been having with it. So there's a couple of different guys in here. We've got some Thai basil over here. I think this is actually I think this guy might be the scorpion pepper plant, and there's another one. Um, I'm not sure what it is. It's another type of hot pepper, but I planted three together, and they seem to be growing fairly well. But I've got these little bugs. I've got this kind of bug infestation. Let me zoom in a little bit, and I'll show you what it looks like. I don't know if you can see that clearly, but there's these little tiny white bugs, and they're absolutely disgusting. I'm not sure what they are. They initially started on my pepper plants, and they've kind of gotten everywhere, and they're even spreading a little bit to the Thai basil, and I think that's just it's getting kind of gross now. I have tried the Thai basil from this plant, and it is pretty delicious, but I feel like it's kind of gross even after I wash it. I'm not sure if I want to eat it or not. So I actually went to Home Depot and I picked up this bottle of Bug Be Gone. It says it's oh, that's the French side there. It says it's insecticidal soap. The packaging says it's actually it's fine if you wash the soap off before you actually eat the vegetable. I do want to actually try some of these peppers. You can see there's a little pepper growing here. And then Thai basil is just already ready to eat. I do want to try these things, so I'm going to actually give this a shot. I'm gonna start spraying this down and just kind of recording what the progress is looking like over the next couple of days to see if this works. I'm not sure if this product is actually going to work on this. I'd love to get your advice to see if this is something that you would recommend that I use, or if you've got some sort of home-based solution that might be better. But let me just give this guy a good squirt, and I'll give you guys an update in a couple of days. It says to really douse it. It says get the plant as wet as you possibly can, potentially, and get the underside as well. I feel like this spray is actually just a little bit too strong. Let me switch it over. Is that better? Oh god, that's actually made it worse. How is this the spray setting? That's weird. Okay, let's try from the bottom. Make sure I don't get any in my eyes. I don't know if I'm using too much or too little, but I've completely saturated the heck out of this plant. I'm going to leave this sitting outside for the rest of the day, probably bring it inside once it dries up a little bit and see how it goes. I think I've drowned this plant in insecticidal soap, but I just really want to get rid of those bugs. If you have some advice, can you leave a comment on what those bugs might be? Once again, if you've got some sort of home solution, I'd love to try it out. I'll be providing an update in a couple of days to see if there's any progress with this. But let's take a quick look right now. I think the only thing I've managed to do is probably drown some of these bugs from the top, but these little buggers are still kicking around. So let's see what happens. I'll give you guys an update. Cheers.